What's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. You already know what that means. I'm gonna be live with the fam, 3 guys and a girl. You know how we always do. Gonna introduce them as they all come in. What's going on, everyone? What's going on? Today's gonna be a good day. We'll explain later on today, so everybody coming in, grab your seats, get something to eat, get some wine, get some hard liquor, whatever it is. And we gonna get... Alright, Slim, I see you. I'm inviting you up. AJ, I see you. I'm inviting you up.
Player.
What's going on? Going on?
Player, you see me, player?
I see you. AJ's coming on soon, so it's about to switch up everything.
Got you.
How you doing this Wednesday?
I'm good, man. I've been doing a lot. I'm in the middle of switching careers. I've been
Yeah?
prepping for that. It's a lot of work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But gotta carve out time for this. Yeah.
Okay. That's necessary. I did this today too, so I'm with you. Totally with you.
Yeah. I mean, I could be a little smoother. What's up,
Yep.
Dope Discussions?
What's going on, Dope Discussions?
I saw AJ in here.
Yeah. She's right there. Hold on. Let me see if I can just bring her up. AJ, can you invite yourself? Because I'm acting like I'm new to this, like I haven't done this before.
Yeah, you don't have a whole podcast.
But I sent the request, so she should be getting it soon. What's going on, Vic?
Let me get this drink.
All right, man. Appreciate you joining. Wife, Tiara, Day of Royalty, thank you for joining. Let me get Mr. L up in here. Where is he?
Late, as usual.
Let's see. I just sent him the invite right now, and AJ as well. Boom. All right. Like I said, what's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Hope y'all are doing good.
That's my people.
Who's that in the background? Hi.
That's my people who I'm in my man.
Give you guys a filter. I feel like I look crazy today. I'm tired.
You always say you look crazy. You look beautiful.
What do I feel like? Thank you. It's the filter.
You're good.
Where is Mr. L?
I'm about to make a freaking post. Just said missing Mr. L.
But he's always, the only reason he was on time last time is because he hosted.
Oh, word.
He's always
late. Petty shit, guy. Like,
that's fair. He'll be here soon. So how you doing, AJ?
I am, I'm all right. I'm tired. Yes, I don't know if, so yesterday morning at like 3 o'clock in the morning, there's somebody knocking on the door. And they weren't standing in the peephole, so I couldn't see who it was. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, woke me up out of my sleep. Then I woke up my best friend, and I'm like, there's somebody knocking on the door. And then I look, and you can't see anybody. Then they're knocking again, but then I can see the person's sleeve, look outside, and there's like 5 police cruisers outside.
The hell?
Don't know, but they didn't identify themselves. We didn't open the door because I'm like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know who you are. You're not identifying. So yesterday was just crazy, and I'm still tired from yesterday. Like, it was just very stressful. Yeah. But outside of that, it's Black History Month. I'm not trying to get killed by no white cops for no reason.
And they do. I don't know.
Big up all the black people. Yeah, didn't they just shoot somebody the other day, kicked in the person's door, and then shot them only to find out it was the wrong person?
They keep doing this no-knock warrant shit.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be a statistic out here in these streets.
Yeah.
So. I don't blame you at all.
There's too many moving parts. You're not communicating.
Yes.
Madness. Absolute madness. Has anybody heard from Mr. L?
No. I set my evil face in the chat before I started to get his attention.
Yeah, I seen that. So Mr. Prescott is coming to the stand, coming to the forefront.
I ain't gonna
Slim?
Wow, you was talking hella shit. You got me hella nervous. Like, I'm like, it's Val. Can't be that
You're
bad.
nervous? Why are you nervous? Don't be nervous.
It's me. Come
Val's
on.
gonna take
Yeah.
time with you. Val's gonna take it easy on you.
I feel.
We good. You're in good hands. You're in good
They
hands.
either gonna be real thought provoking, or they're gonna be motherfucking, you know.
They're good. Some of the questions are really
It's a
good.
very good mixture. Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Lucky I ain't put mine.
Appreciate
I would say maybe we should give it till like, what time is it?
9:06.
I'm
Give
taking
it to like maybe 9:10.
Yeah.
Okay, I could do that.
Because at some point he'll come around, like he'll just join. So it's not like he's gonna be missing for too long.
I sent him an invite too, so he should be in here soon.
I'm gonna call it. Oh, Val, I just seen your mean faces.
Sorry, I want to be nosy. Who's that in the background?
This is my man. I'm at his house right now.
Hi.
I'm the
Are you single? You have a girlfriend?
He always posts.
Does he have a girlfriend?
Nah, he ain't got a girlfriend.
Does he need a girlfriend?
Hey.
Yeah.
He came back cheesy like, hey.
That's the bar.
That is too
Ask the
funny.
questions. You guys have been good? You both had a good week so far?
Yeah, you know, I'm in the middle of switching careers right now, AJ, so it's a little hectic.
Good.
I'm getting into, you know, something I've never done before. So
You're going to be great at it.
thank you. And transition is just a little, you know, it's a lot of moving parts, you know.
Yes.
It's all gonna come.
But you're
together.
excited for it?
Yeah, I'm excited for it. And every
Okay,
day
good.
I find myself getting
Good.
more and more motivated to do it. The more people I talk to say, oh, that's your fit. I can see you doing it. I think you'd be great at it. So, you know, I just want to ride that wave. That's all.
You're going to be amazing at it.
True. What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining, everyone.
I think Ella's out the question, man.
I don't know. I'm buying.
Yeah, usually he shows up by now.
So.
Something might have.
Yeah, maybe something.
There was nothing in our group chat from him.
No, I sent him a text on the side too. I didn't get anything back yet.
All right, so let's just assume.
I know maybe he might be having technical difficulties. I know we were supposed to have recorded something yesterday, but I was exhausted. But he was saying even before we recorded that he was having technical difficulties. So I'm not sure if he's maybe still experiencing that.
Okay. Well, for now, at least we can start with our introductions. I'll still keep trying to get him in here. And since Slim is the one that's on the hot seat today, we'll start with Slim. Go ahead, man.
Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining. I am the Genuine Savage. I am Slim Stay Scheming. I represent 973 Vibes and also represent For Platonic. And I'm here to be in the hot seat. I got to shout out a few people. First, I want to shout out my man, George Cruz, my business partner. It's his birthday king, bro.
Happy Earth Strong.
This Saturday. And shout out to my barber right here. Let me use the spot real quick. Appreciate it. And that's it, man. Let's get it going.
Your single barber friend? What is his name?
His name is Cameron.
Cam?
Yeah, Cameron is his real name, but
Cameron.
yeah.
Hey,
You trying to find him? Are you looking down? I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't watch my business, Val. Allow me, please. Let me prowl in peace.
All right.
So greetings and blessings, everyone. I am AJ Badass Jones, host of the Pum Pum Chronicles, 1/4 of 3 guys and a girl, although we're missing one of our guys, but you know, we're still who we are. Please make sure you follow our YouTube channel and subscribe. The link is in the bio of 3 guys and a girl. Also, please, of course, follow our page. You can find my podcast on all platforms where podcasts can be found. That's about the excitement of it. There's some other stuff. Click the links in the bio. You'll see some entertaining things. Something that may spark your interest.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Those who know.
Those who know.
Wait. Can I tell you guys something that I found out today?
What's up?
It's crazy, right? So I don't know why, but I googled my OnlyFans page, which is that Badass Jones kid.
Mm-hmm.
And there are no less than a dozen pages that are telling people that they can see my OnlyFans for free if they just click on a particular link. Right. So the way that they have it set up is like, so when you look at my bio, you can see like the little small profile picture and then there's a bigger headline picture in the back. So they've taken those 2 pictures, they've created these fake pages and they're trying to lure people into whatever it is that they're, whatever scam they have, using a couple of my images and my name.
Yeah.
Wow. People
But
got
when you click
time.
on them, it doesn't actually show you anything. Like it takes you to sex, like some sex websites that
Mhm.
I'm not on. They're not related to me, but yeah, people out here scamming with my name.
Yeah.
So
Well,
if you get scammed, it's
you,
not me. I'm only on OnlyFans. I'm not on anything else. I'm
you,
just saying, if you lose your money, don't message me because it's not me.
right.
That's it. Those are the words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Val,
Nah, it's not Marie said it for you. Oh,
you
and
made it,
yep,
girl. I don't
you
want to
made
make it
it.
like that.
You're
I
famous.
I want to make it where the money's coming to me, not going to other people. I don't want to make it that way. I understand what you're saying.
You
I'm
feel
famous
honored?
on the place. That's hilarious. Not
Nah,
yet.
we're legit
Not
now,
yet.
man.
Val, you have
Yes.
something exciting to tell the people?
Yeah, just a little bit, just a little bit. So, what's going on, everyone? My name is Val. Love Lessons by Val. What I aim to do is to help you guys cultivate the healthy dating and relationship lives that you all deserve. I finally launched my podcast, The Intricacies of Dating and Relationships. It's been a thanks, y'all. It's been a long time coming. I had the series on Instagram. Now it's a full-fledged podcast. I've been wanting
Yes,
to do this since early college, and I finally got it out. Please subscribe, listen, share,
absolutely.
whatever it is. Truly would appreciate it. Intricacies of dating and relationships. Um, as
Yes,
well, you guys already know I do sessions, solos, couples, understanding the dating scene, whatever it is. Feel free to DM me. I answer all DMs. We can get this work going. The only thing I ask of you is to be ready to do the work. That's it.
Ooh, I like that.
All right.
absolutely.
And
Hey,
I,
huge congratulations. That's dope.
I
Well,
appreciate
listen,
y'all.
nothing before its time. So maybe like, when you would wanted to do it, it wasn't the right time, but now this is your moment. It's your motherfucking moment.
I
Word.
Yes,
Word.
yes.
appreciate that. Hell yeah. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
George Cruz is in the building.
Cruz,
Happy
happy
birthday.
Blessings,
birthday.
King. Happy
Happy
birthday.
motherfucking
Happy born day,
birthday.
King. All right.
Give us some champagne glasses
Is
in the chat,
Cameron
man.
taking his clothes off in the background? Sorry. Slim, move your head one side, please. Thanks. Hey, Cameron.
Look at what y'all start.
Sorry, let me behave myself. Cameron, you can't be taking your clothes off in the background, my friend. You can't do them things
You're
there.
funny.
Oh, even still, putting them on is the same. It's just that sexy motion. Cameron, stop teasing me. Don't play around.
I left the room to change my pants.
Oh, did you? You could have
That's
just
how you
stayed
know.
right
That's
there.
how
We're
you know.
all friends.
That's how you know.
Cameron, we're all friends here. You could have just stayed in the room. We're all
That's how you
friends.
know he's cut from a different cloth. Because if it was Slim,
Oh nah, it's my first time on the live, so I ain't gonna be disrespecting and put my song all on the shit. You feel me?
I appreciate that.
Cameron, it's
Appreciate
just
that.
me and you. Just focus here. It's just me and
Oh,
you.
that shit.
Don't
That's
Don't
got me
worry
and
about
Slim.
anybody.
hey
Damn. All right.
Cam, don't let her
Sorry.
let her tell you what the nails are. Boy,
I'm using this clip. I'm absolutely using this clip. Yep.
AJ,
Yep.
AJ, he think the nails are for
You
you.
know,
Back.
I want people to be their best selves. I want people to feel comfortable and be free. Cameron, please feel comfortable.
Oh, I'm comfy.
She wants you more comfy. So
Oh,
anyway,
hey. Okay, let me behave myself. Val, you are the star of the show. Let me be quiet. Come.
yes. All right. So hopefully Mr. L comes in because I wanted him to give his opinion on this question as well. So we'll get started with the first question that we have, and this is for all of us. So Slim, you can take a breather, just for a little bit.
Yes, breathe. The worst is coming.
Gotcha.
So we had a quote said in earlier that AJ wanted us to talk about, and I was just like, "Yo, this is lit." So I'll read it now. I'm just reading from the notebook in case you guys are wondering. So the quote states, "Stop jumping into other relationships in order to move on. Face what happened, heal, and grow from that experience." Now, when I read that, I was like, But of course, I want to start with Mr. Slim here. Like, when you hear that, like, what does that make you think of? Have you been in that situation before? Like, what are your thoughts?
Yeah. So I've been in that situation a few times before. The first time was in between like my baby mom and my, and the former person I was dating. I'll say that. I didn't take any time for myself in between. I kind of jumped from one right to the next, and that ended up being detrimental in the long run. It didn't manifest right away because I think, honestly, we're probably both a little hurt. And it was that trauma bond that you told me about, Val. So we were trauma bonded. And at the time, I didn't know, I couldn't conceptualize that. I didn't know what that was. And if you would have told me, I would have denied it, But when the shit hit the fan, because everything is going to manifest at some point, you can only hide and fake and fugazi and pull the bullshit for so long. I realized I need to take time for myself, and that's what I've been doing really for like the past 8 months, just getting to learn how to love myself first and put me first, because naturally my compassion forces me, but it just guides me to, take care of others first and put other people before me. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And that's something that I've been pushing lately, that I realized I don't ever believe that love is in vain or done wrong or not or wasted. I believe at the time love is always the right thing in that moment. Time may be wasted, you know what I'm saying? But at the time when I took whatever lovable action or action of affection, it was meaningful at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, but I definitely agree that people need to take a moment in between relationships just to reassess. One thing somebody told me is ask somebody, what happened in your last relationship. If they say, if it's only about what the other person did, the other person did, I feel like that's a red flag for me, because you mean to tell me that you were absolutely fucking perfect? It wasn't enough. As much as, me and my ex didn't work out at the time, or we was going through whatever, when I sat back, and at the time I was angry as fuck. I couldn't understand. I couldn't see shit.
Yeah.
But now I could realize, like, I'm still not sanctioning what she did, but it was some things that I could have did differently and did better. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's necessary.
That's fair. And I appreciate you, and I commend you for obviously your openness and your vulnerability with this as well, because it's not easy to talk about.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that as always. AJ, what about you?
I definitely think that I definitely agree with Slim that people need to take time. I don't necessarily know that it's to take time to heal, but definitely to take time to reevaluate the relationship that they were coming out of. You know, for yourself, but also for the emotional well-being of the person that you may get into another relationship with. I think that sometimes people think that they're a lot stronger than they are because they have this like, well, I don't care attitude. I'm just moving on. I'm not going to lament about it. I'm not going to cry. No one's really saying that you have to cry about it. But people who are serial daters, who just move from relationship to relationship to relationship without taking time to reevaluate why they keep flipping persons like in such a short or a rapid amount of time, people like that, really and truly, I feel like they need to spend time with themselves. I feel like people like that move from relationship to relationship, they're not comfortable in their aloneness. They're not comfortable with just being still. That's concerning to me. You need to take periods where you just rest your body, rest your emotions, rest your mind, give yourself a break. I think that it's unfair to the next person that you're getting into a relationship with when you haven't taken the time to just kind of decompress and breathe a little. Because people like to pretend that they don't have baggage, and everybody has baggage. Big bags, small bags, travel size bags, carry-on bags. Everybody has a piece of baggage. They do. You know what I mean? It just depends on how much baggage you're bringing with you and what's manageable. Because it may be some things where, like someone was talking about, those trauma bonds, like Val had mentioned, where, because this person has gone through a similar thing, you feel like you guys have so much in common, but the things that you have in common are not healthy for either one of you, It's different if you're bringing like a carry-on size bag where you're working at getting things out of the carry-on to become a healthier person. But people need to take moments of stillness and just be by themselves. I've done rebound relationships. They never work out. Because really and truly, when you're rebounding, the person that you get with is not the person that you actually want to be with, and you're trying to put like a band-aid over top of the hurt and the feelings that you had for the person that you actually want by getting together with somebody new. And that just sucks all the way around. It's not healthy for anybody.
I agree with you too. Two things. Number one, I feel like when it comes to another sign of trauma bonding is also if we don't discuss our traumas, but if all we're not discussing like the real scenarios of life. You know, we can only laugh, joke, and ride that honeymoon phase for so long. Then eventually life has to set in, and I'm gonna type of motherfucker. If life don't set in, I see you trying to ride that unrealistic wave for so long.
Yep.
I'm gonna, for lack of a better word, I'm gonna knock you down. For lack of a better word, to get you to, because I can see how you perform underneath pressure, underneath society, you know, underneath when shit hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really not reality. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. And then also, I mean this 100%. And I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, but from this point on in my life, I'm only dating somebody who is either in therapy currently, or about to go to therapy, or just got out of therapy and really putting the work in. If I meet somebody and I mention therapy and they get all like fucking
I don't need therapy.
Yeah, all funny.
What I need therapy for?
Yeah, bro,
I'm fine.
You're already giving me, let me know your frame up, your mindset, and the way you think and your perception on things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not dealing with baggage. That we all, like AJ said, we all got baggage, but you gotta be willing to organize that bag at least.
Absolutely.
That's fair. You want someone that's intentionally just trying to better themselves.
Yeah,
you know. I'm with you. I gotta read the quote again too, because I'm just like, damn. And for everybody that just came in too, the quote was, "Stop jumping into other relationships in order to move on. Face what happened, heal, and grow from that experience." I'm piggybacking off of both of you guys, honestly. A lot of people like to say, you know, when they get out of relationships, if they're not trying to get with somebody else, they say that they're waiting for the right person to come, right? And I have an issue with that, big issue with that. I call it the season of revitalization, because you're revitalizing yourself. You know, you're bettering yourself. You're being intentional, like AJ said. You know, you're calling yourself out. You're calling your shit out. You know, we had even mentioned on one of our previous shows. Go watch our previous shows. That there was something called the apology tour, and then I had mentioned the woman that brought the gentleman onto the show and was just like, "Why did you break up with me?" kind of thing. I still don't like the fact that it was so public, but I think these individuals need to have these types of conversations, talking about what went wrong, what went right, you know, and what can I do better, or if we were still in a relationship, what could I do better to, you know, to just make it work, or, you know, whatever it is. And again, you're not doing it for the other person. I don't want to say fuck the other person, but it's not them. You're worried about you now. You're worried about the shit that you can't see, that only other people can see, you know. You got to have tough skin. You got to take that and just make yourself a better person. Do your absolute best to do that. I'm with Slim, you know, and you might not even be in therapy. Maybe you just came out of therapy, or maybe you have a very good circle that holds you accountable. You know, I think that's so important, because we're all not perfect. Like AJ said, we all have baggage. Doesn't matter how big or small it is. We have that baggage. We need to go through it. Absolutely need to go through it. And thank you guys in the comments so far as well. So Tiara's like, Slim is smoking again. So I think that's a good thing for when he's on the hot seat.
He's trying to prepare himself for the pressure.
That's it.
Definitely prepared.
That's it.
Thank you guys that recently joined as well. Truly appreciate you guys here.
Hey George, you're welcome.
Mr. George. That live, I'm getting 50. I'm done with him. Hey, that means that we're talking about some good shit right now. You know, it's real shit too that people are so afraid to talk about.
Yes.
So,
hood y'all.
you know, Damien's coming out a little bit, so you know, just wait till it's your turn, Slim. Just wait. All right, so I'll move on to the second topic now, so we can give Slim a lot of time on the hot seat. All right, so this was written by. Oh well, no, I'm gonna leave him anonymous. Unless
no names.
Yeah, leave him anonymous.
No names, please.
So this individual said that all men and women don't cheat, but how do we break the bias that claims all men do? All men and women don't cheat, but how do we break the bias that claims all men do? And I started with Slim, so I'll start with AJ this time.
Start with AJ. Jesus.
How do we break the bias? I thought about this and I've been thinking about it over the course of the day. And really, truly, to tell you the honest, I don't. Oh, thank you. I really don't have a good answer. It's like it's like trying to figure out how to break people who have been conditioned or help people recondition the way that they think from the way that they've always thought. You know, because it's like you hear those kind of staple statements like, oh, men are dogs, all men cheat, doesn't make a difference what kind of man, and this, that, and the third, when in fact it's not a gender specific thing. It's a person by person
It's a shitty
situation.
word.
It's a person by person case. Do you know what I mean? I even hate when I hear things like, oh, all men cheat, well, all women cheat, women are just better at cheating, and all this other bullshit. It's like, if you're hurt, say that. Stop trying to blame the masses for the hurt that you experienced with one person. If you're going to talk about a cheating situation, make it specific to that one person. I think the main thing that we need to stop doing is generalizing the gender. Generalizing the gender. Stop generalizing the gender. People cheat. It is
Word.
not male specific. There are a lot of good men out there. Mr. L just joined in. There are a lot of good men out there. There are a lot of good women out there. It's people need to just stop making that statement so broad and make it specific to the person and the trauma that they experience with that person instead of making it a blanket statement.
Welcome, Mr.
Welcome.
Thank you.
What's going on,
Hi.
everybody?
What's up,
You
sir?
okay?
Yeah, your boy was a little extra tired tonight, so
You asleep. You was asleep. I think a day Rosie said that too. She said your ass was
She
slumping.
did.
yeah, I was not smooth out. And then they called me. I was like, "Yo, you got something to be doing, bro? What you doing?" And
He woke up like, what the fuck?
like
That's why I
literally
didn't take
two,
a nap because I was scared I wasn't going to wake up in time.
like literally maybe like 30 seconds ago. I'm not even gonna give myself like 2 minutes. It was like 30 seconds ago. I
I
was like,
appreciate your honesty. I stayed up,
Legit.
honestly.
bro,
I had to stay up.
Nah, we
but don't
glad
let me
you're good.
interrupt y'all. Keep,
We was worried.
Want to give you
ah,
an
man,
intro real
it
quick?
was all good. I would have let y'all know something. If I didn't let y'all know anything, then I was probably asleep. If I would have said something, I'd have been up.
Okay.
I can tell you still trying to start your engine, bro. Give it a minute. Let your shit start up.
We good. Y'all keep going. I'll jump in.
All right. I'll just repeat the question and I'll go to Slim after.
Yeah.
All right. So, question, and thanks for everybody that just joined in as well. Question was, all men and women don't cheat, but how do we break the bias that claims all men do?
So for me, I'm with AJ. I think that's impossible to do. I think my whole thing I'm on to, like a new wave I'm on, is killing narratives. So certain narratives I want to kill, especially about black men. So we just got to kill the narrative. You know what I mean? The onus is on us to be the change in the world that we would like to see. And the onus is on us to, you know what I mean? You know, when you hear somebody talking reckless, just let them know, no, the nigga you deal with ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Ladies,
Yes.
you got a good man, you rep him.
Yes.
That's the best I could say. Rep him. You don't want, you know what I mean? Val said don't test a good man. I ain't saying test him, but rep him, yo. Like, I rep my lady. I mean, whoever I'm with at the time, you are the baddest thing in the world. You could do whatever. Me and you is fucking Hove and B. You feel what I'm saying? Rep your man. And if you got a good nigga, you got to let everybody know the good niggas out here. The niggas you dealing with ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave it at that. But it's hard to do. I think it's a never-ending fight.
Definitely, I hear that. Mr. L, what about you?
Would you mind repeating the question for me one more time?
Absolutely.
Oh, I wiped the sleep out my eyes. Oh. Might got a little dried up drool over here. Y'all forgive me.
You like
On that side.
Okay.
There you go.
Right.
They're like,
Oh, I do have some? Oh, I thought it was playing. Oh.
Cool question. So, all men and women don't cheat, but how do we break the bias that claims all men do?
So I do agree with the statement that all men and women do not cheat. There are those of us out there who do not. How do we break the bias of believing that all men do? It has to start somewhere with trust. If you're not gonna have or even have faith, like you don't even have to trust necessarily. just start somewhere with having some type of faith, and it may be because I do think that it's something that a lot of people have been conditioned to believe ever since they were younger, and it's one of those things where you just have to learn to take a step back and step away and just be like, no, you know what, that's not true. I'm going to have faith in my person, whoever it is, that he is not a cheater, and then it starts from there. And although you still may be a little, skeptical, that's fine. You still may wonder a little bit, that's fine. I think for the majority, not all, there's at least sometimes some thought in their minds where they're just like, yo, are they really being like just me? Because there are some people who have been cheated on plenty of times before, so therefore not necessarily because of what that person has done, but because of previous relationships. There's still kind of that little, just in the back of your mind, like, yo, this is doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have that faith and then you start to build that little bit of trust, I believe that it does begin to help bridge the gap. Because then say that if you are a man who doesn't cheat, and your girl sees that, then if she's around her girls and they start talking, now my man don't cheat. What you mean your man don't cheat? All men cheat. So then it's kind of like, it's not an avalanche effect, but whatever. It just starts to spread. It's like, yo, you see, my man doesn't do this. Your man doesn't do that. No, let me find out there's hope out here. Boom. Men holding each other accountable at the same time.
I think that's
Checking your friends. I've had times where I've checked my homies. Just like, yo, what you about to do, bro? Like, hey, chill. Some of them got mad at me because, like, you're not gonna tell me what to do. First of all, their response. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you got a good thing going on. Why you
trying to fuck around with that?
Exactly. So I just think those are a few things. Just having a little bit of faith, building some trust, but also as men holding each other accountable. Because if we want that narrative to change, it's going to start with us for the most part. That we are the ones who wanted to change.
Insane.
We
Change you want to see.
Exactly.
That's fair. I pinned George's comment because I thought that was really important too. We also have to kill the notion of blaming others for infidelity. I cheated on him, her because they did this to me. I hate that.
So
And, I feel that too. Go ahead, Slim.
No, I was gonna say I'm with that. Like, one thing I hate in all relationships, it could be, brother to brother, it could be any type of relationship, especially romantic relationships. It's the spitefulness. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And this is a me thing. I'm gonna say this. I never do anything. If I ever hurt my partner, never intention. It was an unintended consequence, and it wasn't my intent. I'm telling you. And so for some of my partner to do it back to me with intent, you know what I mean? It hurts me a little bit more because you meant to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was unaware and you got hurt by something else different, at the same time, I believe what is good for the goose is good for the gander. So I guess what I'm trying to say is treat me how you want to be treated. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
So if you're in a relationship and the person cheats on you, you're going to stay with them, cheat on them to make it even?
No. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that at all. What I'm saying is, if you do something and I ask you not to do it, and in your mind, maybe I'm getting away from cheating, so maybe I'm getting off the topic, but just as far as being spiteful, if you do something and I ask you not to do it, you know what I'm saying, then you feel like, well, I'm going to do it because what I want to do. Or let's say my significant other posts a picture, right? And I feel like the picture's inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? But she's asking about this picture and she feels like this is what I want to post and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'll let you know what my wishes are. You don't respect them, so that's okay, because that's what you choose to do. However, if I were to do the same thing or something similar that you might feel maybe against your wishes, I feel like you got to eat that. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's good for the goose. It's good for the gander. I'm not doing it to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it because obviously it don't hurt you. I'm letting you know that it hurt me. You know what I'm saying? And you still choose to do it. So that must mean I'm going to do it as well.
So doing a tit for tat is your way of letting them know.
I don't call it tit for tat because I'm not going to go out my way to make that situation happen. What I'm going to say, if that situation arises, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to think twice about it because you didn't think twice about it.
So that's called a tit for tat.
Well, I say it's tit for tat when you go out your way to make that happen. Do you understand what I'm saying?
it's still a tit for tat. If okay, I get it. If they do something and you say to yourself, well, fuck it, you did it, so you know what I mean, you can't say nothing if I do it back, and you decide to go ahead and do the same thing, and they say, well, why did you do that? And you say, well, you did it, so, and you didn't have no problem when you did it, so
What
you
I'm
can't
saying,
have a problem that I
yeah,
did it.
exactly. What I'm saying is that let's say I'm on vacation and my shorty posts a picture and her ass is out or whatever the case may be. She put on IG. Yo, I don't like that. She do it anyway. Blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we on another vacation later on and I post a picture now. Let's say I'm out with my homies and I post a picture now and I'm in my dick, my bulge is out or whatever, and I push that shit up. You cannot say anything because at a time, at some time and point, you still did what you did and you thought it was cool. I'm not doing it.
It's still called a tit for tat.
Hey, call it what you want, B. I mean,
let me ask you something, Slim, since this is where this is going. So okay, so they did something to hurt you though, right? You guys talk about
I don't
it.
think they did it to hurt me. I'm not saying they did it to hurt me. What I'm saying is that I let you know what my wish was before you did that, and you still chose to take that action. Do you understand my point? That's what I'm.
Okay. So
I don't think you did it to hurt me. I don't think that's your true intent. I'm letting you know, but you taking this action is hurting me. Whether it's your intent or not, I'm not comfortable.
I'm with you. So it happens though, right? And you had that conversation again. Like, remember, I told you, this is what happened. You know, this is how I feel about it. I asked you not to do this. My wishes, stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she comes to you. She acknowledges the fact that, I did it. I'm so sorry about it. I didn't do it on purpose, like you said. I didn't do it to hurt you, like you said. So you guys are over it, though. So now if the situation does arrive for you, would you still take that chance?
No, because that's different. That's different
Okay.
because you already did the action and it's already out there. And now you're acknowledging that, you didn't mean blah, 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 blah. What I'm letting you know before you even do it, I'm not cool with this shit. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before you even get there, I got a problem with it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay.
Before you even get there. If it's already out there and then you blah, 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 that's to me, that's, in my opinion, that's a different scenario. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because it's already done and you was unaware. Just like if I hurt you and I was unaware, because I've done that plenty of times. Said shit off the cuff, because y'all know my mouth, that I didn't think was, I didn't think it would offend you, and it did. So, you know what I'm saying? But that wasn't my intent. I'm sorry. You feel what I'm saying? It's already out there. Okay. And I feel like the onus is on me from here on out to be conscientious of my verbiage that I use when I'm talking to you. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Oh, George, bro.
George.
Yeah. Yo, let me go back in the comments.
I would never think that tittin would be a word that had absolutely nothing to do with titties. Like I know the term tit for tat easily.
Yeah.
But now, you got stuck on the first part?
Huh?
You got stuck on the first half? Tit?
Well, George just said that Slim be titting. And if somebody is titting to me, I'm thinking their titties are like, yo, the thing's sitting nice today, titties be titting. And now it has a whole new meaning.
Got a negative connotation. This nigga gonna be calling me titting all day tomorrow.
I might start using that in the chat too. I don't know, yo, titting, what's up?
Hey, y'all just wait till till this episode with Slim comes out. The many faces of Slim.
We be shooting shots.
We got scheming. We got the genuine Slim. We got the savage. We got the tittin' Slim. What else we just keep adding? And it just so happens to be your night on the hot seat too.
Oh man, many hats.
This is too funny. All right, Mr. L, because you wasn't here for a while, I want you to get your shine too. I didn't know.
You ain't gotta call me out like that, Val. Dang, bro.
Oh, I gotta give you a shine. I gotta give you a shine.
Some niggas that got here after me.
I wanted to give you a quick shot to answer the first question because we got a little bit of time. So it was a quote that was sent, and the quote was, "Stop jumping into other relationships in order to move on. Face what happened, heal, and grow from the experience." What does that mean to you? What does that say to you? What are your thoughts?
Pump your brakes, slow down, spend some time with yourself before you jump into something else, because probably something that happened in a relationship It could have been you. It could have been the other person. It could have been both of y'all, whoever, whatever it is. But there are instances where, more recently, I've had this happen with friends, um, where they've gotten out of relationships, and those relationships, they were like relying heavily on their partners for something, and it took them to have to like stop, take a step back, like, I need to learn how to rely on myself. And I
Yes.
like to realize that I do not need a partner for this or for that. I can do this on my own. Um, and then once you get to that level of self-love or security, whatever you want to call it, then you know that the possibilities are endless with you when it comes to you with another partner. It's like, hey, you don't have to rely on that person for X, Y, and Z. You can do it on your own. But in order to do that, you don't need to be jumping in relationships just when you get out of one, or trying to go after a whole bunch of people, dating or whatever relationship. Um, Take some time because let's face it, I will, at least if that relationship was something that happened long term or even short term, emotions involved, attachments involved. And before you welcome somebody else into your space, you need to learn how to make sure that you are good from that. Um, and therefore, you you don't need it, because that can throw you off your focus of making sure that you're straight by jumping into those. It's kind of like one thing I do. One of the reasons why I stay busy sometimes is so I don't have to face some of the stuff that I need to do. It's a red flag of my own, and I've been working on it a lot lately. Um, and I look at that too, as like in a relationship. Sometimes people will jump into relationships quickly to not have to face what the real problem is, that caused the last relationship to fail, which could be themselves. And so you just need to leave that alone until you get to a point of, I would say, peace, understanding, healing, all of that good stuff. But jumping into them, it's not going to do anything but continue to cover up that fact, that of whatever was the issue, and then that's just going to continue to pile up, pile up, pile up, and either eventually, like a soda bottle, you're going to explode, or something negative could really happen. And yeah.
I appreciate your thoughts on that one. It was along the lines of what we said, but you added, of course, a lot of substance to it as well. So appreciate that. I definitely wanted to give you a shot to answer that question before we moved on to
Appreciate that,
Slim
man.
in the hot seat.
Oh, boy.
So for everyone that's watching, at 10, I'm going to try to do a pause because Instagram likes to kick people off, okay? So if we are kicked off in about 18 minutes or so, please, I'm going to start the live again. Please come back, please, okay? Instagram be on some other stuff because some people wanted to be upset with Instagram. I won't name no names, and Mr. L. So we're all
What
getting
what
punished
happened?
as a
Some people
group.
like to get kicked off Instagram. It wasn't just me. I wasn't the only one.
It was me too.
I named somebody else.
Dang. I don't know if I like Val hosting. Hold on. I mean, shots fired.
Where's Val at? This is
Um.
Damien right now.
Oh, my
Oh,
bad, Damien.
shit.
Oh, we got Damien tonight.
Oh,
Oh, my.
Damien's about to rock loose. Okay. All right.
You called me vanilla for the last fucking time.
Before we go on, do we want to answer the question that Kaylin _ Garcia said?
Absolutely. Now, how do you feel about finding a new sex partner after? Oh,
I think that's always a great idea, but I think
oh,
I think it could be a dangerous game if you don't play it right. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that statement. The best way to get over somebody, to get under somebody else. But
Man,
it's a
sometimes
dangerous
that
game.
shit ain't it.
It's
your friend, bro.
Hey, pull him on the camera. He's spitting.
Yes.
that's just me.
No, I got you. I'll go because I feel like AJ gonna rip this one. So I'm gonna keep mine short and sweet real quick. I see it. Yes, you
Yeah.
So I would say you can do it, but I think it's also very dangerous games, especially if the issue is you needing to spend some time alone or with yourself in order for self-love, because then you can start to rely on that person for that thing that you are supposed to be working on. So if you need to be alone, but you want to have sex, get a toy, get a finger, whatever you need to do. because that
Okay.
still that person, it could turn into one of those situations where I'm relying on you in order to get, get through, or to be around, even though I know I need to be alone. But because I don't want to be alone, I'm gonna come over there, or I'm gonna keep hitting you up, going, "What you doing? Come over." In actuality, you need to be sitting there alone with yourself and dealing with your thoughts and their feelings and emotions.
Yeah.
I mean, are we talking about fuck buddies, or are we just talking about like really like chilling and
Like
spending
you
time?
just came out of a relationship. Should
Yeah,
you be like looking for somebody's bed to lay down in a?
yeah. So it could be just a friends with benefit or fuck buddy type
Yeah.
deal.
I
It
don't.
doesn't not.
I'm weird, yo. I'm a funny nigga because I don't really look for pussy. You know what I mean? Like if it land in my lap, I take it, and if it don't, you know what I mean? Depending on the situation, I don't take every pussy land in my lap. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't.
How does pum pum land in your lap, Slim? I just want to please.
The same
What
way
you
that you can
mean?
slip and fall into something.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
don't
Is that what we're doing? We're still doing that? Slipping and dropping in pum pum?
act like you ain't
Where's
never
that
slipped in a
happen?
dick, but you ain't never really slipped and fallen in a dick before at some point in your life.
Never. I
You never,
intentionally go for the dick. I don't slip and fall on
Oh.
and
nothing.
that's how the pussy lands in my lap. Just
You
just
just fell out of the sky,
thank you,
magically appeared.
fellas. Did I get that? You just
You
You
fell like
got it.
from
I
the
think
end of the
that was spot
rainbow.
on right there. That was spot on.
You caught it with two hands, Slim.
yo,
AJ set herself up with that one. Yeah.
I don't slip into. I go
I'm not saying
intentionally to go get what I need. That's what I
And
do.
that's
and
what
that
I'm
pussy
and
intentionally
that's
fell in
what
his
I'm
lap
and
How?
because that's what she needed.
because somebody intentionally saw me and came and got me. I don't chase pussy. It's not that I'm not saying I'm cocky. I could just get pussy. I'm not saying that. Don't misinterpret me. What I'm saying is that I do not pursue women. I got so much other shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like
You've never pursued a woman?
I'm not saying I've never pursued a woman. When I'm saying that I'm not going to be dire to the point.
Let,
When I'm saying that I only take it so far. I've said that to you guys. I've said that in many
let me
podcasts.
let me be Slim's interpreter real quick.
Yeah.
So
Thank
what
you.
my man Slim is saying is not that he's never pursued a woman.
Yeah.
If he's in a relationship, it's a different thing. He wants some one nice little something to go down. Cool. But because he has a lot of things going on in life, his mindset isn't to, all right, I need to go find some pussy. Now, if it just happens that he's been having a conversation with a young lady, throughout some time or whatever, and she throws it at him, he's gonna catch it.
Don't catch it.
Not that he's, hey, so what's up with it?
So go and get
Exactly.
interpreted.
It's vice versa.
That's it.
She's to asking Slim what's up with it, and not in a cocky way. No, it's just that his mindset isn't focused on going to get the pum pum.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Thank you,
Explanation.
Mr. L.
Got you, man.
Well,
I'm gonna
you know
start calling myself the hood interpreter. There we
Yeah,
go.
we need to start.
The hood interpreter.
I love it. That should be a service that you offer. That should be a service that's offered.
Hold up, I just got a fucking thought. Nobody steals this idea. You know how they got Key and Peele and he do like Luther and Barack Obama and he
Yeah.
interpreter?
Hey, 3 guys and a girl TikTok coming soon.
Yeah.
Copyright.
Yo, Mr. L, we got it.
I could be your hood interpreter and then you gonna be like, my
I
elegant.
got you.
That was it.
AJ, you want to tackle the question?
So because I'm Jamaican, my mind went somewhere else because hood is what we call penis, one of the words that we use for penis.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're saying that somebody's a hood interpreter, I'm thinking that's more like a woman because it's a hood. She's interpreting. Anyhow, sorry, that's where my brain went. You see what happens when
y'all are the ones with the clitoral hood though. So how does that fit?
Exactly. No, because last week I said something about pulling the hood back.
exactly
Like I was
pulling the hood back, the hood skin. You asked me if I have a hood. Like, am I circumcised? No, Slim.
No, I'm not asking you circumcised. I'm just asking if your clitoris
From last week. The last one
is bigger than
That was hilarious.
the average. That's all I'm saying.
So the question,
The hood. That's enough. Hang out the hood.
Banan? I do think that there is a period of time, and for everybody, it's going to be different.
Yeah.
I think for people who have experienced emotional trauma from whatever the relationship that they were in, them trying to cover it up by going and fucking a bunch of people or fucking somebody so that they don't have to deal with their trauma. It's the same sort of cyclical thing. I think as we get older, people need to make a more concerned effort to spend time with themselves once they've come out of a relationship. And I'm not talking like where you've been dating the person for a couple of weeks and now it's over. That's whatever. But if you've been seeing somebody consistently, let's say for like 6 months or more, you've more than likely formed an emotional attachment to that person or some sort of emotional bond to that person. And I always feel like the same amount of time that it takes you to get into a relationship and to get deeply invested, you need to spend at least half of that same amount of time making sure that you're okay before you move on to something else. It's kind of like the same thing that we were talking about before about people bringing baggage from relationship to relationship, thinking that they've effectively dealt with it when they haven't. All they're doing is dragging it behind them and collecting shit and adding to the baggage as they go. I'm not entirely sure why people are so afraid of spending time by themselves, like Mr. L said, and just sort of sitting still with your shit and sitting in your shit and dealing with your shit instead of dragging your shit everywhere you go and trying to get other people to handle it and deal with it. I think as women, and I'm going to say this, and if I offend somebody, so be it. I think especially for women, because we carry our feelings in our vaginas and we emotionally associate sex with love and intimacy, physical intimacy with love. I think especially for women, we need to take those moments where we just rest our body and sit still, and pay attention to those things, because you don't want to be seeking solace in the arms of somebody who doesn't understand what you went through and who's giving you the good feelings, and you're not like you know what I mean, like you're not paying attention to the stuff that you need to pay attention to. You've shifted your focus to the feelings, the good feelings, because you don't want to deal with the shit that you need to deal with. You need to sit in your shit and deal with your shit before you move on. If it's just for a physical need and you're able to emotionally separate and just use that as a decompression tool, then more power to you. But if it's something that you're using as a way to avoid dealing with what you have to, it's counterproductive to your personal growth and development.
I think that's what I mean. Like when I say I think it's okay to get underneath somebody else. I mean, use it as a way to distress. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? I think of it as a valve that you need to get open. You know what I mean? I've been working on myself for so long. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of masturbating. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go and release the pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I
But
see
as long as you're clear about that and the person understands what is behind that, that you're not leading anybody on, that you're not giving them the wrong impression. I think as long as you're clear with the person that, hey, I just came out of a relationship, whatever it is, like if you want to fuck or not, this is where I'm at. Just be fair and honest with the person that you're, and this isn't specific to Slim, just kind of like general. Be fair to the person that you're getting involved with, be honest with the person that you're getting involved with, and let them know. So I'll use as an example, there's somebody that I recently spent time with. So the person that I was seeing, we are no longer seeing each other. And I recently spent time with someone, and I sent him a voice note just because I wasn't able to have a conversation with him. And I said to him that, like, I really like you, but I don't feel the same type of attraction to you that you feel to me. I would like for us to be friends. If that doesn't work for you, I respect your choice, but I'm letting you know where I am at emotionally at this point and the way that I feel. It was important for me to articulate it because I didn't want him to have the wrong impression, but I also wanted to give him an opportunity to choose how he wanted to show up in whatever this is that's developing between us. You have to give people an opportunity to choose how they want to be present in whatever situation you're trying to engage them in.
Yeah. I mean, and that's why I said, I think in the beginning, I said it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It could be. I think, like you said, honesty and everything is very important. It's vital. And got to be built on it. But I do feel like, everybody still has to pay attention as well, because at the end of the day, we get as honest as possible, and, you can't help how you feel sometimes. And, so, you got to be conscientious and ready, for.
Even with that too. And I'm with AJ. AJ, he made the biggest point that I was going to make, and that's just trying to be open and honest about what the fuck's going on. You know, if you're in this, you just want sex, just say that you just want sex. You know, if y'all trying to do flings, whatever it is, just be open and honest about it. And Akina, I asked this question a couple of times, and I think it's a very important question to ask. Like, does it really work? You know, and I think for certain individuals who's able to dissociate like that and not be attached, power to you. I'll be honest, that is not me. I can't do that. I could never do that. You know, but there's the whole another nation of individuals who they get feelings, like they catch feelings so fast. You know, sometimes they don't even know that they caught feelings until after the person left. You know, somebody put that in the chat too. Like, you know, it happens. Y'all do it. Y'all are thinking about the person. Y'all think about maybe it was like the best sex you ever had. You know, so you're thinking about it. You know, you're gonna want it again. You know, those lines do get blurred sometimes. It all depends on the type of individual that you are. Just be open and honest and understand what you're getting yourself into. Okay. Because that's gonna fuck up your emotions.
Yep.
4 minutes. I don't want to start because I don't want to cut Slim off. So
we want all the heat. We want the full amount of hot.
It's about to be good.
I need some water.
So
you know what? Maybe in the 4 minutes, Mr. L, you didn't do your introduction. Maybe you could let people know.
Yes.
Everybody knows me by now, but sure. Don't give me that face, AJ. We still got business to handle, so you better relax over there.
Oh my gosh, you just take it easy on me, please. Thanks.
Nah, I don't think I would. So what's going on, everybody? I'm Mr. L, the host of From the Mind of Mr. L podcast, where we discuss topics revolving around sex, kink, life, dating, relationship, all that good stuff. Be found on all streaming platforms for the most part. You'll be able to hear these three lovely people that are also in here with me on plenty of episodes, and plenty of episodes to come in the future. You can check me out on Instagram. The link is in my bio, From the Mind of Mr. L. Twitter, From the Mind of Mr. L. Just take the O out of the from, because as Val has learned, Twitter be on some BS because they don't like for you to use a certain amount of characters. But yes, come listen or come while you listen. I am the compassionate Dom, the sensual sadist, Southern Jill with the sprinkle of filth, Mr. L.
Yes.
I like them ready. I'll do the sprinkles.
Speaking of which, I know Val probably has already plugged it, but yeah, since we got like 3 minutes, so it's just a little bit of time. Val, welcome to the podcast game, bro.
Yay! Yes.
Welcome to the podcast game.
Appreciate y'all.
Whose kitty is that?
This is Cameron's kitty.
Okay, I like Cameron. Cameron was throwing some dick, and now he's got some pussy. He could be my friend. I'm just saying. Cameron.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Cameron, he got 2 pussies.
Oh.
I think he needs a third.
I thought he was about to say something else, but he pulled out to the second cat. I wasn't expecting the second cat to come out.
The third pussy on the way.
That's Cam's pussy. That's not my pussy. That's Cam's pussy. That's not mine.
Okay, there we go. All right, that's the one that Slim can't hold.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Oh man.
So what doesn't happen? That happened last time. When this exits out,
yes.
Where do I save this?
It will give you an option to post the live. Just post it right away. Okay. Don't try to save it. Post it right away, and then we can pull it. I can pull it from your page.
Perfect. All right,
and if it does, I would say let's close out before it kicks you out.
Yes.
Because that's when it does save to the live archives. And I don't know if like everybody's settings is automatically for it to do that, because I didn't know when it kicked me off. Until going back.
Kick us
let's
out.
go ahead and jump out.
Yeah, go ahead and end the live.
Come on
back.
Come on back. I'm about to be live again, so come on back.
All right.